Can lighter structures really be stronger? Yes, they can. ExxonMobil is helping advance American industrial innovation with Proxima Systems, enabling a lighter and stronger alternative to traditional rebar while lowering greenhouse gas emissions to help build a more efficient construction industry with sustainability in mind. ExxonMobil. Let's deliver.
Welcome to another episode of Fringe
Beyond Limits.
So,
That was a very
Do you think
aggressive
people are gonna
sigh.
get sick of the sound of your nose?
probably.
Okay.
I'm sure they already are.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Well, I mean, it's a good thing you're not people.
No.
She's a person. She's not multiple. She's a
She
person.
could have multiple people personalities.
Oh, she does.
I could.
Oh, she
Exactly.
does. But yeah, so how are you guys doing today?
Okay.
Yeah.
Ready for winter to be over.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Muy bueno.
Oh, she got a new word for us.
You know, I saw the hamster running on that wheel. It's going pretty fast.
She's like, is it mucho or moo?
I was like ready. I'm like, I got a new one. I got a new one. I got a new one. I'm like, I'm waiting for my turn.
Oh God. I can't wait to leave you guys. So, what's been new and exciting since I last saw you two wonderful people, especially Bree?
I have some construction projects finally wrapping up in my house
Oh, very nice.
because one construction project turned into 4.
Yeah, I remember seeing the Snapchats.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I remember those.
Yeah.
So that was fun. That was a fun little peek behind that curtain.
Yeah.
Yeah, where you're just videoing and your husband doing all the work.
No, he was doing the prep work. But yeah, for those who don't know, so we needed to replace the carpet in the house. And we were like, well, the house is 20 years old. We need to redo the hardwood floors. So we should do the floors before we do the carpet because you don't want all the dust and all that in new carpet. But then it was like, well, if you do the hardwood floors, then you got to do all the stair railings and all of that so that the floor matches the railings. And then my husband's like, well, you know, I've been really wanting to redo the kitchen island and like make it a little bigger. So if we're going to like redo the floors, we might as well redo the kitchen island and put a new countertop in and all of that crap. So all that and then like the holidays and all, it's just like, okay.
Well, I'm happy that's wrapping up for you.
Yeah.
Because that sounds horrible.
Yeah. Haven't been able to enjoy my downstairs. I've been like go home and go straight upstairs.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like a pouty teenager.
This place sucks.
Yeah.
I hate it here.
I'm going to my room.
Pretty much.
You're so unfair.
Yeah.
I hate it here. So, all right. That's good. Bree?
There's nothing new. My life's boring.
Yeah, we know.
I know.
We're trying to liven it up with this podcast, but you are still just boring.
I know.
Okay.
It's a problem.
It is. You should probably go outside.
It's too cold.
Yeah, but when I say outside, just out of your house somewhere.
It's too cold.
Just go on an adventure in the mall.
It's too cold to
See?
That's an adventure.
to
Just
walk
go rando
from
nodding
the
in the mall.
house
Yeah.
to the car, and then from the car to the mall. It's cold.
Okay.
I get the winter blues.
Yeah, a lot of people do. You're not the only one.
I know.
But you should still probably go outside and do stuff.
No.
The way to combat that is by doing things outside of your comfort level.
No.
No, that's for
I know.
real.
I'm saying I don't
That's real. Do it.
know. No.
Do it.
You can't tell me what to do.
I obviously did.
You ain't my mama.
You're right. I'm your daddy.
Ew.
That's so gross.
Yeah, so I've been kind of boring too. I like fall in line with Bree here. I've been bored.
And you made fun of me with this?
I'm usually not. Like I've fallen, like I go through these peaks and valleys. And it doesn't matter what it's like outside. It's like I just need to just be boring for a little bit because I've had too much excitement.
Sure.
So with the holidays, I had too much excitement. So I just need like a boring period to kind of like charge up the batteries.
I mean, you're supposed to kind of do that in the winter.
Are you?
You're supposed to kind of reflect. I mean, while it is dreary and dark outside, it's okay to be a little lower and sadder or whatever. Just feel the feels. And I mean, your body goes in rhythm with the seasons. So you work through it. You take a little bubble bath. I don't know, maybe you go sledding.
Yeah.
But otherwise, you're supposed to work on yourself in the wintertime.
So from what I'm gathering is that Gloria Estefan was correct. The rhythm's gonna get you. The rhythm's gonna get you. Rhythm's gonna get you.
That was...
Tonight.
I have words.
Well, I mean, you're talking about the rhythm of the season, and so she was
I thought
right.
you were going to say rhythm is a dancer. But,
No, rhythm's going to get you.
Rhythm.
Rhythm is a dancer. It's just same, different words, same tone. Yeah. All right. So I don't think we have things that keep you up at night today, do we? Do you guys?
I might have one in my handy dandy notebook.
Yeah.
But if you don't.
I do have one if you want me to say one.
Yeah. Why don't you say one and maybe I can
play
remember
another
one.
Sound clip?
Yeah.
No sound clips.
Maybe think of another one. But yeah, what's kept you up lately?
If money is the root of all evil, then why do churches ask for it?
They's evil.
They are greedy, just like...
A church is evil?
Yeah.
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 If they're asking you to...
Religion isn't, but church, I would say, is. If that makes sense.
That makes sense to me.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yep.
So that's why...
My answer's solved.
Yeah. And they don't pay taxes, so...
Right.
I know.
I think if
I thought you were starting a church, so we didn't have to pay taxes on this podcast.
It's in the works.
Okay.
Yeah, it's in the works.
You need to work on that faster.
The FBL church.
It's...
FBL.
The Church of FBL.
Yeah. You know what? That's actually not bad.
Yeah, see?
Yeah, I like FBL.
All right.
Yeah. All right.
All right, well, we'll get it on the books so that we don't have taxes next year. And then we'll take donations. You need to tithe 10% of your income to our podcast.
You need to tithe 10% of your family's income. And when I say family, I mean you and your whole extended family, from cousins to third cousins.
I was like, how many thirds, fourths?
Yeah. So I will be greedy.
All
right. Who wants to go next?
I'll go.
Okay.
So when one explanation for birthmarks are an injury or something from a reincarnated past life. If we carry birthmarks on from a past life, why aren't babies born with tattoos?
So, what if a birthmark is just that, a tattoo?
Maybe, but then why would I put a tattoo on my knee?
I mean...
I got a weird birthmark on my knee.
I have, so you want to hear something strange?
Of course.
I have a birthmark like right around here. Like when I used to get my hair cut.
The listeners don't know what you're viewing.
No, this is great. This is a great podcast. I'm just going to point and not say where I'm pointing at. So the side of my head, like by my temple.
Yeah.
Just above, or just inside of my temple. So I used to get really short haircuts. And so you'd be able to see it. But I have a birthmark there. My brother has the same birthmark. My Uncle Frank that passed away on my mom's side has the same birthmark. His father had the same birthmark. His brother had the same birthmark.
No.
100%. I don't know how far back I went after that because I didn't know anybody. Those are the only people that I knew. But at least these 5 people, all male, same side of the family, had the same birthmark.
And it's on your left side of the body?
It's on my right side, this side.
Oh.
Yeah, it'd be your left, but my right. Yeah.
Yeah, which is your masculine side of the body.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I wonder if there's like a male generational obviously it carried through all the males, but
Right.
it's on your masculine side of the body. If
Yeah.
you look at body mapping.
Maybe. I wanted, what I want is I wanted, my brother has a son, and I want to see if he has it.
Oh,
Yeah. I haven't,
has it skipped anyone?
no. So far, it's gone. My grandfather, his brother, so there was only 2 there.
Okay.
And then it went to my uncle. He was the only male in that family. And then it went to mine. Oh, you know what? I wonder if Anthony has it. My aunt's son.
Be like, send me a picture of your head.
Shave your head and then send me a picture.
No, not that head.
Dude, that would make me impotent. I'm just saying. Yeah, that guy, my little man, would never stand at attention again. Yeah, but yeah, so I wonder if he has it. Because after that, me and my brother were the 2 males with my mom, and we both have it.
You should like look up. Oh, but your grandpa was overseas. He never came over here, right?
No, he came over here.
Because I'm just wondering, like, if he had any draft card registration, World War registration cards.
well,
they indicate if you have birthmarks and stuff.
Him and his brother fought for Italy.
So
Yeah, so I mean,
you probably don't have that type of record.
yeah,
But that would have been cool if you could genealogically go back. Oh, all these people have this spot on the side of their head.
yeah, that would be cool.
Is it in a particular shape?
Just a normal birthmark shape, like, where is it? Like, you see that birthmark on my hand?
Great content for podcast.
I know it is. It's just
It's like a
normal,
kidney bean-ish type of shape.
Yeah. I was going to let you describe it. I don't know what it looks like.
Like a smiley face. Though.
Looks like a mushroom stamp.
Well, none of you boys learned anything.
No, I know.
Get it through your
We're
head.
all trying to still suck dick.
Yeah. Well, you win.
Yeah, I won. Finally, I won something.
There you go.
All right. What about you, Bree?
What?
You got any insight on the birthmark tattoo thing?
No.
No? Okay. Thanks for tuning in.
No problem.
Yeah. What keeps me up at night is probably still my dental
Your dental dam.
dam. Yeah. Yeah. That stupid freaking mouth guard, whatever it is, dental appliance. I don't even know what it's called anymore. But yeah, that's still keeping me up. I like, it's seriously, like, I salivate so much.
You know,
you
imagine
ever,
how like wet your pillow is.
No, I don't drool. But I just get very watery mouth.
Like that feeling you have right before you throw up where your mouth just starts like
Little
watering.
Little bit. Or like that feeling I had when I climbed the rope in gym class.
Okay.
Wayne's World. Never seen Wayne's World? Did you ever do that movie?
No. Maybe like parts of it.
Okay.
I should, because it was like filmed near here, right? Weren't they from?
Well, I mean, it takes place in Aurora, but I don't think they filmed it in Aurora.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
they're from Aurora. LA.
Yeah. Yeah. So, all right. Well, that's great. And all right, what are we talking about today, ladies?
We're going to find out why you guys think you're boring.
Oh, I don't
Okay.
think I'm boring.
Well, Bree says she thinks she's boring.
Oh, well,
And you think you're crazy.
yes.
So we'll
Yes.
find out why you think the way you think
Okay.
today.
All right. I like it. Are we doing our birth charts?
See.
Ooh.
But we're going to do it in a funner way.
Oh, yeah.
And we'll
how's
find
that?
out.
Oh, well,
We'll find out.
Okay. All right. So I guess we'll go over a brief history.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Talk about what a birth chart is.
All right. So imagine this. You're born at that exact moment. The universe takes a snapshot of the sky above. This snapshot, your birth chart, is like a cosmic fingerprint, unique to you, telling a story of who you are, where you're going, and even where you've been in past lives. If you believe in that sort of thing, but where did this idea come from? Who looked up at the stars first and thought, this pattern here, it's about me? Let's travel back in time. No, not with a TARDIS, but with the power of knowledge. Our story begins in ancient Mesopotamia around 3,000 to 4,000 years ago. Here in what is now modern-day Iraq, the Babylonians were not just brewing beer or inventing writing. They were also the first to systematically observe the night sky. They developed the first zodiac system, dividing the ecliptic into 12 equal parts, each named after a constellation. But here's where it gets fascinating. They believe these celestial movements influence earthly events and personal destinies. Fast forward to the Greeks, who took this Babylonian astrology and mixed it with their philosophical and mystical traditions. Enter, is the P silent?
I think so.
Ptolemy, a name you might recognize if you've ever glanced at an old astronomy book.
Apparently not. You've never read.
No, never. In the 2nd century AD, Ptolemy wrote, I don't know that word.
Tetrabiblios,
a work that would become the bedrock of Western astrology. He systemized the zodiac signs, assigning them elements and qualities, laying down the framework for what we now recognize as a birth chart. But astrology wasn't just a Western thing. Around the same time in ancient China, a different but equally compelling system was developing, focusing on a 12-year cycle with animal signs, each influencing personal traits and life events. Meanwhile, in India, Vedic astrology was thriving, in its own set of rules and interpretations deeply embedded in spiritual and religious practices. Now you might wonder, why does this matter to me, sitting here in the 21st century? Because, my friends, the birth chart isn't just a relic of the past. It's a living, breathing map of your life's potential. Every time you read your horoscope or delve into your chart, you're connecting with a tradition that's been evolving for over 4,000 years. In today's episode, we'll break down our birth charts with a fun and interesting twist.
Boom, boom, boom.
All right.
One thing I wanted to just throw out there that I heard a very interesting analogy for those who think this is all woo-woo mumbo jumbo stuff is that if you know anything about wine, and I'm kind of a wine snot, I suppose, I don't know, but you know that every year vineyards grow the same grapes, all in different plots of land, different sides of the hill, different soil types, and that, for the most part, can stay relatively consistent, but the weather patterns change year over year over year.
Mm-hmm.
So if you take a bottle of wine and compare it to you, grapes that were picked on a certain year at a certain time in a certain place are going to give you one bottle of wine that's not going to taste like the exact same grapevine next year.
Mm-hmm.
So I just thought that was a really interesting analogy.
No, that is really cool. So, all right. So, Lynette, what kind of twist do we have on our birth charts?
So I used a little bit of AI on this.
Ooh.
And I've asked Grok to roast us.
Okay.
So Grok is X or Elon Musk's AI tool.
Okay.
And it has I'm not going to use politically correct. There's no politically correct filter. So I've asked Grok to be as funny and sarcastic as a computer can be to help explain our birth chart so we can tell our audience a little bit about ourselves and maybe get a good laugh.
I'm loving this. So, are we going to read our own then? Is that what
I thought that might be.
I
can kick off like the topic, and then if we just want to go around robin kind of thing.
Yeah, that's fine. We can do that. But
Can lighter structures really be stronger? Yes, they can. ExxonMobil is helping advance American industrial innovation with Proxima Systems, enabling a lighter and stronger alternative to traditional rebar while lowering greenhouse gas emissions to help build a more efficient construction industry with sustainability in mind. ExxonMobil, let's deliver.
Before we do, here is a word from our sponsors. And we're back. I am buying all that shit.
This room is getting fuller by the day.
I feel bad for Missy.
I am buying all this shit. So, all right. So, yeah, go ahead. Kick it off, my friend.
So just a tiny bit of background. Like, so you can use any free birth chart generating tool out there. There's tons out there like AstroSeek and things like that. All you need to know is your date and time of birth, as close to accurate as you possibly can, and your location of birth. So the city or hospital or wherever you were born. You plug that into the calculator and it spits out all your coordinations. So before we even get into like all the different planets and stuff like that, I thought we could start off with the very shape that your birth chart makes. Has some personality indicators to it. And then we'll kind of maybe dive into the next couple topics, because the day of the week that you're born, the lunar phase that you're born, and the lunar day that you're born also has some impact on your on yourself.
Oh, all right.
Okie doke.
All right, so I'll go first.
Yep.
I guess. So chart shape and pattern. So it looks like mine's in the shape of a bowl.
Correct.
All right, so what it means. Imagine your planets all cozy in one half of your chart, like they're at a cosmic brunch, leaving the other half empty. This suggests you're very focused on one area of life while neglecting another. Effect on life and personality. You're like a laser pointer in a cat's world. Whatever your planets are pointing at, that's your obsession. Why be well-rounded when you can be a specialist in one thing and clueless in everything else? You're also focused on one aspect of life. You might forget to eat, sleep, or acknowledge the existence of other humans unless they're part of your obsession. But hey, if you can make your life story into a one-man show about your fetishes, who's to say you're not already living the dream? This is true.
It's all true.
This is all true. All right, who's next?
I guess I'll go. So my shape is a cradle. What it means, this is when planets from a pattern that looks like baby's cradle. It's rare and suggests a life where everything seems to be set up for comfort and ease, but with a twist of destiny. Effect on life and personality. You're like someone who was born with a silver spoon, but it's attached to a cosmic binky. I like that word, binky. Life might hand you opportunities on a silver platter, but there's always a catch. Here's your dream, but you'll learn to juggle while doing it. Life's handed you a script where you're supposed to be the chosen one, but with the plot twist that you're also the chosen one for every challenge imaginable. Here's your destiny, but first, a series of trials.
Ooh, like Hercules.
That's my first thought too.
Hercules.
Hercules.
I haven't seen that movie. I only just know that quote. Sorry. Oh, because it was everywhere. Don't give me the face.
All right, go ahead.
Okay,
Read your pattern.
So I'm a bucket or a funnel.
You know, it'd be funny real quick if your whatchamacallit shape was a movie reel.
How ironic.
But it's not. Go ahead.
No, it's not. So, okay. So all your planets are in one half of the chart like they're having a secret meeting, except for one rogue planet that's on the other side trying to balance things out, but mostly looking just lonely and probably failing spectacularly. The effects on my life and personality. You're like a superhero with one superpower that's both your greatest strength and your Achilles heel. This lone planet is your focus, your obsession, and probably your downfall. I'm great at everything, except maybe not stepping on that one landmine in my life. Oh. You're like a one-trick pony, but that trick is so spectacular, it's both your identity and your kryptonite. I'm amazing at this one thing, but ask me to do anything else, and I'm basically a potato.
That is so true. And I think it's because you OCD about it.
Yeah.
You're like, I'm going to look at it. And then all of a sudden it's like, I hate when I do this. I'm like,
Yep.
Oh, that's so funny. All right. So day of the week, I'm assuming that's the day of the week we were born?
Yes.
Okay. So I was born on a Saturday. Born on a Saturday? Oh, you're practically royalty in the realm of laziness. You probably came out of the womb demanding a nap and a snack, already planning your next day off. You're the human embodiment of Netflix and chill, which means you're always ready for a good time, but maybe not so much when it comes to actually being productive. Seeing as Saturday is the spawn of Saturn, you most likely either very good or very bad, dominated by contradictory qualities of character in the absolute highest possible manifestation. If you are intelligent, then everyone has fun. If you are stupid, then dullness is accompanied in everything. You're not just serious. You're the reason why fun has to be planned.
That's awesome.
I'm not sure how to take this. All right. All right. Who's next? Because I don't like that.
All right. Me. So, born on a Thursday. You're the cosmic equivalent of almost Friday. You probably enter the world with a half-hearted cheer, already counting down the hours until the weekend. Why hassle when you can just coast towards the fun? Is your unspoken mantra. You're like the appetizer before the main event, always promising excitement, but often just settling the stage for someone else's party. The gas paint, Jupiter's got you. So you're either the luckiest person alive or just really good at convincing yourself you are. You might dream big, but let's be real. You're probably just dreaming of not having to work.
That's so you.
So,
Oh, jeez. All right.
All right. I was born on a Monday. I like that we all have a little bit different, so we didn't all have the same thing. So, a Monday, baby. You're the human embodiment of back to work energy. You probably came out of the womb with an Excel sheet.
Oh, that's
God.
amazing.
Shut up. I didn't even read these. I straight up just copied and pasted them. Okay. You probably came out of the womb with an Excel spreadsheet with your to-do list and a sense of dread. Why enjoy life when you can start it with a groan? Is your theme song. You're the person who thinks weekends are just a warm-up for the real show, Monday morning blues. Speaking of blues, you're so in tune with the moon, you probably change your personality with its phases. One day you're nurturing those around you, and the next you might just drown someone in your emotional tidal wave.
Oh my God.
Ouch. All right, but also not wrong.
How many times have you thought of drowning me?
About 6 times just now.
All right. Awesome. All right, so lunar day. So I'm assuming the lunar day is the phase of the moon on that day?
So the moon runs in a 28-day
Right.
cycle, so it's the day of this. Yeah, I guess it correlates with the phase.
Yeah, okay.
But the phase is separate.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so lunar day. So, okay. So 4th lunar day. You're the human equivalent of a cozy blanket. You're not just at home, you are home. Your idea of adventure is rearranging your sock drawer. Astrologically, you're the couch potato of the lunar calendar, but with deep emotional roots. Additionally, you're the cosmic equivalent of that one friend who always shows up just when everyone's about to leave. You're not just late to the party, you're late to life itself. Jesus. Pondering the meaning of existence while everyone else is already onto the next existential crisis. Why rush when you can just saunter into your own life's narrative? That's your motto. Or it would be if you ever got around to choosing one. You're like the universe's reminder that even time itself can't be bothered to keep up with you. Jesus.
no. That one was brutal.
The more brutal, the better. I'm enjoying this.
All right. I was the 10th lunar day. You're the cosmic equivalent of that one person who brings a shovel and a coffin to a wedding. Not because you're expecting a funeral, but because in case the night gets really wild. Why just live when you can be prepared for your own demise is your life's theme song. You probably enter the world with a will and testament, already planning your exit strategy. You're the universe's personal assistant, always ready with a backup plan for the backup plan. Born to be bossy, or at least to think you are. Most likely the universe's dark humor. Always ready with an escape plan that's 6 feet under. That sounds about right.
You're a horrible human being. Oh, God.
That's great. Okay, I was the 28th lunar day. You're the lunar equivalent of that one guest who shows up to a visitation just after they are closing the casket, asking if there's any leftover cake. Why arrive on time when you can make the grand entrance at the very end? You probably entered the world in a dramatic flair, already planning your next big finale. You're like the universal's reminder that sometimes being fashionably late means you're just in time for the cleanup crew. You're also the ADHD plot twist in your own life story. One day you're a barista, the next you're growing coffee in Colombia. You're not just living, you're constantly rebooting your existence. if life were a video game, you'd be the one with all the cheat codes for transformation.
That's amazing.
Yes, and I definitely have that ADD problem for sure.
You 100% do.
I do.
All right. So the next one is the lunar phase.
Yeah.
All right. So I am the new moon. Born under the cloak of darkness, you're the universe's rookie, still trying to figure out how to adult. You're the type to start projects with gusto, but might need a bit of encouragement to bring something to fruition. You're all about new beginnings, which is a fancy talk for, I'm still learning how to not mess things up. You're the eternal beginner, which sounds cute until you realize you're still trying to master the basics, while everyone else is on to the advanced stuff. Essentially, you're the cosmic equivalent of a blank canvas that's still drying. Jesus. You probably came into the world with a what's the plan look, already confused about what's next. Why have a clear path when you can just wing it, is your life's motto. You're like the universe's TBD. Always starting fresh, but with no idea what you're starting.
I mean, that's kind of accurate.
A little bit. A little bit. I'll own that.
Yeah.
All right. I have first quarter. Born under the first quarter moon? Congrats. Life's your personal obstacle course. You don't just judge challenges. You're practically begging for them. Oh, I just messed that up. Bring it on, you say. And while secretly wondering if you could just pick an easier path, you're that person who shows up to a marathon with one shoe on, ready to sprint, but not quite sure which direction. Your chart's like a how-to manual on making life harder than it needs to be. You're not just living, you're surviving, one challenge at a time. You're not just playing the game. You're here to win, or at least make it cool trying. You'll probably enter the world with a let's do this attitude, only to realize halfway through you might miss the starting line. You're like the universe's I'll get there eventually, full of energy, but a bit directionally challenged.
You are directionally challenged.
Are you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Like she'll get lost going to the bathroom here sometimes.
No, I don't.
I'm assuming it's happened once.
No, it has never actually happened.
A couple times. A couple times today. A couple times today.
Bro,
yeah.
wrong turn. She peed in your plants.
No, it was more like I get excited about doing something and I get to the point where I'm like, what am I doing now? I just know we're supposed to be doing this, but what am I doing?
That's great.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Next.
All right. I am a waning crescent. I want to say croissant.
Croissant.
Just because you showed up to the movie as the credits are rolling doesn't mean you missed the show. See, you already knew the storyline and all the plot twists. How, you might ask? That's simple. You're a sage, the guru, the one who sees it all, or at least you think you have. You're the wise old owl in a human suit, here to wrap things up with a bow, or maybe just to ponder life's big questions over a cup of tea. You're here to reflect, which is just a polite way of saying you're good at overthinking everything. Your chart's your personal diary of deep thoughts, which is just a cover for I'm really good at pondering my own navel.
Jesus.
Which is kind of funny because I was actually trying to discuss like where the belly button leads.
I don't know what to say.
That's really funny, and the timing of that is it's quite interesting.
So where does it lead?
And it also says I show up to movies after the credits are rolling, which is pretty accurate too.
Yeah, you just don't watch them.
You don't watch them.
No, yeah. All right. So the next one is your sun. Is that correct?
Yeah.
So this is core identity, life purpose, and vitality. It reflects your ego and what drives you at the true essence of yourself.
So when you're looking up your horoscope in a newspaper or on the web or on an app or whatever, you're looking at your sun sign.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So my sun is in Sagittarius in the 10th house. So I'm assuming that's the same thing, Sagittarius in 10th house?
No,
that's different.
So we didn't really dig through what all the different houses and stuff mean, but so the sun, like you said, is about your
true self.
Your true self. And the 10th house is about career, public image, reputation, authority, and achievements.
Okay. All right. So we'll strap in because your career path is going to be as aimless and adventurous as a squirrel on an espresso bender. If I had feelings, they would have been hurt.
That's hilarious.
Squirrel.
Wow. You're the one who thinks every job interview is just another chance to share your latest light bulb idea or pitch a business plan that sounds more like a plot for an Indiana Jones movie. Your professional ambition is less about climbing the corporate ladder and more about using it as a rocket launcher into the next grand adventure for the Holy Grail. Every Monday meeting turns into your personal TED Talk on why everyone should ditch their desks for a team-building exercises involving spelunking on Mars, or at the very least a 3-hour lunch discussing the philosophy of work-life balance while everyone else is just trying to balance their coffee cups. Why just have a career when you can have a mission to enlighten the world is your life's anthem? But hey, at least you'll be the most entertaining person at a board meeting where your colleague will wonder if you're there to work or to host an impromptu open mic comedy night.
I mean, that is not wrong either.
I mean, that's not wrong at all. That's definitely not wrong. But if I had feelings to be hurt.
All right. Mine is Sun in Taurus in the 8th house.
And the 8th house is the house of death, rebirth, shared resources, taxes, inheritance, and psychological depth.
All right. Okay. You're the couch potato of the zodiac, but with a bank account. You're not just stubborn. You're like a mule that's decided to take a stand on financial security. You love your creature comforts so much that you probably marry your sofa if it had a good 401k and retirement plan. You're a luxury-loving, comfort-craving, but bull who's now obsessed with life's dark side. Picture this. You're enjoying your gourmet cheese, but you're also pondering its life cycles from cow to compost. You're the friend who turns a snack chat into a deep, existential crisis with all refusing to share your chocolate because, hey, security first. Your love for stability and comfort now clashes with the 8th house's love for deep, dark, and sometimes uncomfortable transformations. You might find yourself investing in life insurance policies just to feel secure, or perhaps becoming an ultimate thrift store mogul. Thank you. Because why spend your own money when you can use someone else's? You're basically a hedonistic philosopher who's morbidly fascinated by death and decay wrapped in cozy, stubborn blankets.
You suck. All right.
I'm gonna tell Elon these are getting brutal.
Yeah.
I'm gonna marry my couch.
You can
only it's got a good 401k plan.
Yeah.
If I dig in more, I might be able to find money out of there. So you never know.
You just shake out some cushions. Yeah. All right. My sun is in Libra in the 6th house, and the 6th house is the house of health, daily routines, service, work environments, and pets. Okay. Your core identity is like a walking, talking peace treaty. You're all about harmony, balance, and making sure everyone around you is happy, which is great unless you're trying to figure out who you are without the constant need for approval. Your identity is so tied up in being the mediator, the diplomat, that you might forget that what you actually want for breakfast, let alone the bigger decisions. You're the person who feels most you when you're smoothing over conflicts. But this placement also means you might struggle with asserting your own needs because who has time for personal desires when there's a whole office full of opinions to balance? Sorry. Your identity is a beautiful dance of me or us over me. But remember, sometimes you need to lead the dance or you'll end up following everyone else's tune. Good luck defining yourself with your natural state is being everyone's favorite negotiator.
You are everyone's negotiator.
Mm-hmm. I am. That one didn't even have to be mean because it was
just
it's already pretty poignant.
Yeah, it's already naturally mean.
Yeah.
So, all right. So next is Moon, and Moon is your emotions, intuitions, and inner self world. Governs your emotional needs and subconscious, and represents how you nurture and feel secure. So my Moon is in Capricorn in the 11th house.
And the 11th house is friend groups, aspirations, social networks, and humanitarianism.
All right. So Moon in Capricorn in the 11th house, you're the cosmic equivalent of that one friend who turns a casual hangout into a networking event. Why just have friends when you can have a strategic alliance, is your unspoken motto. You probably entered social circles with the business card in one hand and a schedule for the next group project in the other. You're like the universe's let's make this friendship productive, always ready to turn coffee meetup into a board meeting.
Oh my God, that's so
Yeah.
true. That's so true.
100%. ABC, always be closing.
Always
That's
be
so true.
chatting.
Alright. Mine is Moon in Vertigo.
No,
Virgo.
That's what you have.
I do have Vertigo,
I know
actually.
you do.
Moon in Virgo in 12th house.
And the 12th house is subconscious, solitude, hidden enemies, institutions, spirituality, and self-undoing.
All right. Moon in Virgo in the 12th house. Oh boy, you're like the ultimate cosmic neat freak with a sudden chaotic side. Picture this. You're obsessively cleaning your dreams, making sure every single one is in alphabetical order and color-coded. But here's the kicker. You do all this tidying up in secret because the 12th house loves its privacy, or maybe it's just embarrassed by your neurotic tendencies. You're the person who dreams of organizing the world's socks only to wake up and realize you spent your REM sleep sorting your subconscious. Good luck explaining that one in the next family dinner.
Yep.
Yeah,
You're crazy.
yeah, just a little bit.
All right. So I have my moon is in Libra in the 6th house again. I think my last one was in 6th. Yeah. So what did I say? 6th house was health, daily routine, service, work environments, pets. Okay. All right. Moon and Libra in the 6th house. You're the cosmic equivalent of someone who turns their daily commute to a fashion show. Why just go to work when you can make it a beauty pageant, is your unspoken motto. You probably entered the workforce with a mirror in one hand and a peace treaty in the other, ready to mediate any office drama. You're like the universe's I'll work, but only if it's aesthetically pleasing and everyone gets along.
You're pretty. All right. So next is Mercury. So Mercury is your communication, intellect, thought processes, and learning. Governs how you express ideas, process information, and connect with others mentally. So it says Mercury retrograde.
Yeah, yours is in retrograde.
So-
Is in retrograde.
Yeah, retrograde.
Yeah.
So what does retrograde mean?
So retrograde is from our observable position.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like it's moving backwards as it's
Gotcha.
going around
Okay.
and we're going around.
So my Mercury looks like it's moving backwards.
Correct.
So it's in Sagittarius in the 10th house.
Hmm.
And what was the 10th house again?
10th house is career, public image, reputation, authority, achievement.
No, everything's moving backwards. Sweet. All right. So your career communication is like trying to navigate a GPS that's malfunctioning while driving through a comedy show. Every professional email you send is a potential landmine of misinterpretation, where your grand ideas sound more like you're pitching a sequel to The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy instead of a business plan. You'll be known as the office's very own philosopher comedian, where your meetings are less about productivity and more about existential debates that could end with everyone questioning their life choices. Your career path, it's like playing pin the tail on the donkey, blindfolded in a hurricane. But hey, at least you'll be the most entertaining, if not the most coherent person in the corporate world. That's pretty true. That's pretty true. All right, next.
All right. Mine is Mercury also retrograde in Taurus in 8th house. Mercury retrograde in Taurus in 8th house. Oh, you're in for a treat. Buckle up, because you're basically hosting a cosmic comedy show where the punchline is all your secret bank accounts going haywire. Communication about death, taxes, and other people's money will be as smooth as sandpaper on skin. You'll be the one trying to discuss your estate planning, but end up accidentally proposing to your financial advisor because your words got tangled up like a bull in a yarn shop. You'll be the person who accidentally sends an email about inheritance to the entire office instead of just the lawyer, all while stubbornly refusing to admit there's a problem. Because, hey, that's just how Taurus rolls during Mercury retrograde. Prepare for some hilariously awkward misunderstandings, but wills and life insurance, all while you're trying to keep your financial ducks in a row. Good luck with that.
So let me get this straight. You're going to propose to your financial advisor because your words got tangled up.
Pretty
like
much.
a bull in a yarn Yarn.
I mean, I have not heard a truer sentence ever. So,
I love it.
all right, yeah, I mean, yeah, that was
Words are
spot on.
hard, okay?
I know. It says so right here in your birth chart.
I know.
That your words will be hard.
I now have an excuse.
Yeah, no,
It's because
no.
Mercury is in
Yeah,
retrograde.
Mercury is your that's the problem. Your words are going backwards.
Yeah.
Stop reading backwards.
I'll try my hardest.
All right, Miss Lynette.
So my Mercury is in Scorpio in the 6th house again. I think I have like 14 things in my 6th house. Okay.
It's a big house.
It's a big house. Your communication at work is like a detective novel where everyone's a suspect, including the stapler. You're the one who turns every office memo into a deep psychological analysis, making your coworkers feel like they're under constant surveillance. Your emails might as well come with a warning. Caution, contains intense scrutiny. Yes. You're great at uncovering the truth, but expect to make every meeting feel like an interrogation rather than a discussion. Your colleagues might start to wear sunglasses indoors to avoid your piercing gaze. Good luck not turning every coffee break into a session of mind games. Remember, while you're busy digging for the office's deepest secrets, not everyone appreciates their daily task being treated like a crime scene.
You would have been a great forensic.
I wanted to be a forensic psychologist for a hot minute.
Yeah.
And then I realized how much school and
That's
I was like,
awesome.
never mind.
But you could have been a forensic investigator and you'd have been phenomenal.
I still can. There's still time. I have half a life left.
All right, well, go do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where were you on the night of the 5th?
When was the 5th? The 5th of what?
5th of whatever 5th.
Just answer the question. Come on.
Jack. I was in the 5th of Jack.
Okay.
Right? You like that?
Sure.
All right. So Venus is next. So Venus is love, beauty, and values, governs relationships, pleasure, and aesthetic preferences, reflects our approach to relationships, pleasure, and what you find aesthetically pleasing. So Venus is in Scorpio in the 8th house. What was I keep forgetting which house is what.
8th house is death, rebirth, shared resources, taxes, inheritance, psychological depth.
Okay. So psychological depth. I'm not sure if I want to read this.
Depth.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said death.
No, psychological depth.
That too.
All right, so here we go. Oh, congratulations. Your love life is a melodramatic spy thriller where every relationship feels like a covert operation. Your approach to romance is like playing a high-stakes game of emotional poker where you're always trying to read between the lines and under the sheets. Romance for you is less about roses and more about psychological warfare, where I love you means I'll dig up every skeleton in your closet. Sex and intimacy? It's like a scene from a spy movie where every touch is a code to crack and every kiss could be your last if you don't play your cards right. Your love life will be the most intense, mysterious, and utterly exhausting experience anyone could ask for. And your dating profile reads like an espionage novella, just without the happy ending.
This is awesome. That's awesome.
I plead the 5th.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, who wants to make out?
What is that code for?
Not a happy ending.
Not a happy ending.
Sorry.
Not a happy ending. So, all right, Miss Bree.
Okay. I have Venus and Pisces in the 6th house. What was 6th house? Oh, you had the 6th house before.
Health, daily routine, services, environment.
Work. Oh, you're the office streamer who turns work into a love story. You're the one who thinks every spreadsheets have feelings, and your daily tasks are just little love letters to the universe. Your coworkers might catch you serenading the photocopier or trying to harmonize with the hum of the office air conditioner. Or you're more like romantic escape where you're saving the world one coffee break at a time. You're the person who turns mundane tasks into acts of profound kindness, all while floating through the day in the haze of idealism. Just don't be surprised when you're asked to organize the office supplies and end up creating an art installation out of paper clips.
Fuck.
Good luck keeping your feet on the ground while your heart's in the clouds. The sad part is I want to organize and orders on office supplies, and I also like to play with paper clips and make them into designs.
See, you can blame it on your birth chart.
See,
It's because your Venus is in Pisces in the 6th.
yeah, you're a dork.
And I do talk to the photocopier sometimes.
That's funny. I mean, I find myself like humming to machinery and noises too. So
I don't hum to the machinery, but I do talk to them.
And you guys think I'm the weird one here?
No, we know you're the weird one.
Oh,
We're just trying to figure out if we're weird.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're yes,
Okay.
yes,
Cool.
yes. All right, Miss Lynette.
Okay, so it says my Venus is in Sagittarius in the 7th, and the 7th house is marriage, partnerships, open enemies, contracts, and business relationships. Okay, so your approach to your love life is like planning a perpetual road trip where commitment is just the next pit stop. You're looking for a partner who's more of an adventure bunny than bunny. I need water. My mouth is dry. You're looking for a partner who's more of an adventure buddy than a soulmate. Someone who doesn't mind if your idea of romance involves camping under the stars or getting lost in a foreign city. Your relationships are all about freedom, fun, and maybe a little too much honesty for comfort. Expect to attract partners who are as allergic to routines as you are to staying put. Your love life might be more about chasing experiences than stability, turning every date night into a potential cultural exploration. Good luck not turning every relationship milestone into an excuse for an impromptu getaway. Remember, while you're busy seeking the thrill of the unknown, not everyone wants to pack their bags for love every weekend.
Yeah,
Mm.
that's you.
Yeah?
Yeah, yeah. You'd be exhausting to go on
you.
trips with.
Hey, but I have a spreadsheet for all my trips.
No, I believe it. And yeah, if you need water, I could just give you my dental appliance. Just salivate the whole fucking time.
Salivate.
All right. So, all right. Next is Mars. Mars represents your drive, energy, and ambition. Governs how you assert yourself, handle conflict, and pursue desires. So Mars for me is in Sagittarius in the 10th house. That's like my third 10th house, isn't
Yeah,
it?
your career, public image, reputation one. Yeah.
Jeez. All right. Well, here we go. Mars in Sagittarius in the 10th house, huh? Well, buckle up, because your career path is going to be a wild yet aimless ride through the cosmos. Your career trajectory is less climbing the corporate ladder and more riding a unicycle up an escalator going down. You'll approach every project with the enthusiasm of a Labrador puppy who just discovered a new chew toy only to realize the new chew toy was the HR manual. Your bosses will adore your out-of-the-box thinking, which is really just code for out of your mind. You'll pitch ideas so grand and ludicrous that you'll make everyone question if the coffee machine has been spiking the brew with something stronger than the caffeine. But hey, while everyone else is stuck in the mundane 9 to 5, at least you'll be remembered as the person who brought the comedy show and enthusiasm to the corporate world. Even if it's the kind of enthusiasm that makes everyone else check if the emergency exit doors are wide enough.
That's he sits in front of the door that we can't escape from.
Pretty much.
Yep.
So basically, this is just telling me I am a comedian.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. All right.
Baby, you were born for this.
Baby, come back. All right, Miss Brianna.
I have mine is Mars and Pisces in the 6th house. You're the warrior who fights with pillows instead of swords, turning every workplace conflict into a passive-aggressive art form. You're all about defending the honor of the office plants, perhaps staging a silent protest when everyone forgets to water them. Your idea of going to battle involves a lot of daydreaming and maybe a gentle nudge rather than a direct confrontation. You might find yourself motivated to start a kindness initiative at work, but your execution is more like trying to herd cats with a lullaby. Good luck getting anything done efficiently when your battle strategy is wait for the vibes to align. You're the office's spiritual warrior where the
Fiercest.
thank you. Action is heartfelt memo about workplace harmony. Just remember, sometimes even in a workplace, you need to do more than just vibe.
You're just daydreaming.
Yeah, that's pretty much accurate.
Okay.
And a kindness warrior.
And a what?
A kindness warrior.
A kindness warrior.
Yeah.
I thought you said like kind of warrior. I'm like,
Okay, maybe a kind of warrior
that's
too.
fine. All right, Miss Lynette.
Let's see. Mars is in Capricorn in the 9th house. Have we done a 9th house for anyone
I don't
yet?
think so. I think there's a first one.
Okay, so the 9th house is higher education, travel, philosophy, religion, law, and publishing. Okay, so Mars in Capricorn. Okay, your drive for adventure. Okay, your drive for adventure is like trying to tackle Everest with a PowerPoint playbook. You're all about conquering the world, one meticulously planned trip at a time. Your idea of exploration involves spreadsheets, itineraries, and maybe a business class upgrade. You'll approach foreign cultures with the same ambition you use to climb the corporate ladder, turning every vacation into a strategic operation. Expect to be one who's more excited about the logistics of travel than the actual sights. No. Your quest for knowledge might resemble a corporate retreat more than a cultural odyssey. Good luck not turning every study abroad program into a performance review. Remember, while you're busy conquering the globe with your disciplined approach, not everyone wants to see the world like it's a business conference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking A, these are accurate. All right, so, yeah, another word by our sponsors. And we're back.
Let me guess, you're going to get all those.
I'm going to buy so much shit. I am going to bring back the economy. Just me, personally. That's how...
You're going to go broke.
It's Missy's money, fucker. I'm just joking. It's my money, too. All right, so next, we have Jupiter. So Jupiter is growth, expansion, and optimism, governs luck, wisdom, philosophical outlook, reflects where you seek meaning, pursue opportunities, and experience abundance, encourages faith, wisdom, and exploration of philosophical or spiritual truths. So my Jupiter in retrograde, that can't be good, is in Leo in the 6th house. So what was the 6th house again?
Health, daily routines, work, environment, pets, services.
Oh, so that's going backwards. Sweet. Mm-hmm. Well, congratulations. You've got the cosmic equivalent of a peacock trying to work a 9 to 5. Your daily routine is like a soap opera where the main character, you, decides to show up with a tie-dye bouffant in a sequined blazer, even if only to file paperwork. While Jupiter backpedaling in retrograde, your grand schemes to turn the break room into your personal stage will crash harder than a karaoke night after one too many tequila shots. You'll want to be the star of the office, but instead you'll spend your days perfecting the art of dramatic size and over-the-top gestures while your actual work piles up like last week's unwashed mugs. Your health routine? More like trying to convince everyone that napping under your desk is the new Pilates. But hey, at least when the office needs a good laugh or someone to blame for the dropped ball, you'll be there, taking your final bow in a sea of unfilled paperwork. Bravo. That is not true. I actually get my work done in a very timely fashion.
But you do dye your hair.
I do dye my hair.
Saying you have a tie-dyed hair.
And the dramatic size.
That's only here. And when my wife says something stupid. So, all right, Miss Brianna.
So I have mine is Jupiter and Cancer in the 10th house. You're the career person who turns every board meeting into a family reunion. Your professional success is measured by how many homemade cookies you can distribute at the office. You're the one who's climbing the corporate ladder with a picnic basket in one hand and a fold-up album in another. Your reputation at work? The nurturer in chief. You're the biggest project, where your biggest project might just be organizing the office potluck. You have this uncanny ability to make everyone feel like they're part of your extended family, which is great until you start referring them to referring your team as my work kids. Good luck with balancing that ambitious career with your instinct to bake a cake for every little achievement. Remember, while you're nurturing your way to the top, not everyone might appreciate the emotional support or the extra calories.
Are you a baker?
Kinda. I mean, I've baked a couple times for work, but it was because of baking contest.
You probably won.
I did win the pie contest.
Hey, boo-boo.
Bazinga.
But I did not win the cupcake contest.
It was rigged. That's why.
Picnicker baskets.
And I do all the organization of a lot of the stuff.
That's crazy.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
All right, Miss Lynette.
I have Jupiter and Capricorn in the 9th house. Your approach to expanding your horizons is like attending a global summit where fun is optional but agendas are mandatory. Come on. You're the one who sees every trip abroad as an opportunity to climb the social or career ladder, turning cultural immersion into social networking events. Your idea of broadening your mind involves strict schedules, educational lectures, and maybe a side of work emails. You might be the person who's more excited about the tax benefits of international business than the local cuisine. Expect your philosophy to be as practical as your travel plans, where every new experience must have a clear ROI. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Good luck not turning every adventure into a seminar on success. Remember, while you're busy structuring your enlightenment, not everyone sees the world as a series of business opportunities.
Yeah.
Oh.
I know. I feel bad.
It's true. I can't argue with it.
Yeah. No,
You're like, oh, it's true.
Yeah. I mean, I feel bad
Being
for you.
called on the carpet.
Yeah. All right. So next is Saturn. Just structure, discipline, and challenges. Represents responsibility, karma, and long-term goals. Reflects where you face limitations, develop resilience, and work toward mastery. Teaches patience, long-term planning, and commitment to your goals. So my Saturn is in Virgo in the 7th house. Did we have a 7th house?
I think you had one earlier. Marriage, partnerships, open enemies, contracts, business relationships.
All right. Welp. Hate to break it to you, but your life is about as fun as doing taxes in a library. Welcome to the love life equivalent of a never-ending root canal. You're that special someone who turns every romantic evening into a session of how to be a better human 101. You're the person who brings a checklist to a date, ticking off punctuality, appropriate sock color, and philosophical belief systems like it's a job interview. Your idea of foreplay is dissecting your partner's life choices with the precision of nanosurgeon. Commitment? Sure, you're in for the long haul, but only if they can pass your annual performance review with flying colors. But hey, at least your relationship will be as stable as a rock that's constantly being chipped away with a tiny hammer of perfectionism. That is 100% wrong. I am by far...
You're like the opposite of that.
I am the opposite of that. Yeah.
That's funny.
All right, well, that's good.
That's funny. It's still funny.
Oh, 100%. That was fucking hilarious.
All right, we're going to put a little red font on that one.
Yeah, do that, because that's
Okay.
really been the only wrong ones, amazingly. All right, Miss Bree.
My Saturn is in Capricorn in the 4th house. What's the 4th house?
We haven't done that one yet. So home, family roots, ancestry, emotional foundation, and end of life.
All right. You've got the home life of a drill sergeant with a love for tradition. Picture this. Your house is run like a military academy where even the TV remote has its designated spot. Family gatherings are more like board meetings where everyone's expected to bring their quality reports on personal growth. You're the one who thinks home sweet home means homework, work some more. Your idea of relaxation is reorganizing the pantry by expiration date and forget about spontaneous fun. Any deviation from the schedule requires a formal request in triplicate.
Yep.
You might be the only person who turns bedtime into a lesson on discipline. Good luck convincing your family that fun isn't just a 4-letter word, but an actual activity. Remember, while you're building the fortress of responsibility, don't forget to leave the room for a little chaos, or at least a laugh.
That's not you.
That
No.
doesn't sound like you.
No. Well, Saturn
Okay,
is fucked
so-
up
Yeah.
so far.
We'll see if it's a
Yeah.
0 for 3 or 1 for 3.
Okay, so my Saturn is in Scorpio and also in the 7th house, like you, Frank. So
Mhm.
it says, your relationships are like signing a contract with the Grim Reaper as your witness. You're all about deep, intense bonds that feel more like a lifelong sentence than a romantic getaway. You might treat commitment like a high security clearance where trust issues are the norm and every partner feels like they're under investigation. Your love life is less about lighthearted fun and more about penetrating the soul, ensuring every date feels like a therapy session with no happy hour. Expect to attract partners who either run for the hills or are drawn to the challenge of breaking through your emotional walls. Good luck not turning every dinner into an interrogation. Remember, while you're busy testing the depths of loyalty, not everyone wants to sign up for a relationship that feels like a psychological thriller.
That's not you either.
I don't think that sounds like me either.
No.
Yeah,
Wow.
0 for 3 there.
Wow.
All right. You need to go back to the drawing board on Saturn.
Right. That's weird. Huh.
Well, one thing that I did notice is when I used a couple different birth chart calculators, some of them, like if you can't write down like the specific city and it just drops you off in like the closest major metro, like Chicago or New York or Dallas or whatever, towards these later half of our birth charts, some of the houses or signs were changing depending on the calculator. So
okay. Maybe that's what happened there.
Possibly.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
well, that's a good explanation.
Yeah.
You know. All right. So next is Uranus.
not your anus.
No, what is that? How do you say that?
Uranus.
Oh, Uranus. Uranus. Innovation, rebellion, and sudden change. Represents individuality and unconventionality. Reflects where you seek freedom, embrace the unconventional, and experience unexpected shifts. Encourages originality, rebellion, and breaking free from limitations. So my anus is in Scorpio in the 9th house. All right. I've had the 9th house a couple times, haven't I?
Higher education, travel, philosophy, religion, law, publishing.
Oh, publishing. My anus. All right. Oh, you're in for a wild ride, my friend. Your approach to philosophy, travel, and higher education is like a mad scientist experimenting with a cocktail of truth serum and dynamite. You're the person who thinks a spiritual journey involves hacking into the universe's mainframe to expose its secrets. Your idea of broadening your horizon is to dive into the deepest, darkest corners of human psyche while on a backpacking trip through some remote, possibly haunted jungle. You'll challenge every established belief system with the subtlety of a chainsaw, turning every classroom or lecture into a potential revolution. Hey, at least your travel blog and public diary would be the most unpredictable, bizarre, and possibly terrifying read on the internet. That is true.
Yeah.
That is true. I like it. All right, Bree, where's Uranus?
My Uranus is also retrograde.
Moving backwards.
Yep, I'm going backwards.
So wait, does
I
that,
don't know. I don't know if I like this.
does that mean you're sucking air in through your asshole?
Maybe
Yeah.
my farts go in instead of out.
And then, like,
Whoa.
do you eat through your asshole and shit out your mouth? Did you ever see that South Park episode where they did that?
Yes.
Oh, it was so bad. All right, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, retrograde and Capricorn in the 4th house. Oh, you're in for a treat at Home Sweet Home. Imagine your house is ruled by a rebellious goat who's decided to moonwalk through your living room, rearranging your life one piece of furniture at a time. You thought your family was traditional? Surprise! Suddenly, you're hosting avant-garde
Yep.
art exhibits in your basement. Your idea of home improvement now includes installing a disco ball in the kitchen or turning the laundry room into a meditation space for questioning status quo. Stability? What's that? What's the placement? Expect your home to be the scene of the most unexpected yet oddly structured chaos. Just when you think you've got everything under control, Capricorn's retrograde Uranus will remind you that normal is overrated and your family dinners might end with a spontaneous conga line through the living room.
Do you like that anus?
That anus is like 50-50.
It is like 50-50.
Yeah.
I agree. Okay. All right. So let's see where Lynette's anus ends up.
My anus is hanging out in Sagittarius in the 8th house. Oh, let me scroll here. Okay. Your approach to life's more intense subjects like sex, death, and taxes is like wild, unpredictable adventure where the only rule is there are no rules. You're the one who turns inheritance discussions into philosophical debates on the meaning of life, or maybe just a spontaneous road trip to scatter ashes in the most unexpected places. Your finances might resemble a roller coaster with sudden explosive changes where you're just likely to invest in a startup about time travel as traditional stocks. Expect your relationships to be all about breaking taboos where intimacy means sharing the wildest, most unconventional ideas. Good luck not turning every funeral into a cultural exploration or tax season into a quest for financial freedom. Remember, you're busy revolutionizing in a way you deal with your life's mysteries. Not everyone's ready for a level of excitement or existential crisis.
I think that was half right for you, too.
I don't know, like what parts?
I think. I'm just rereading it.
Oh, now I made it so you can't read it.
I know because it's blue or purple.
Don't say that's not blue.
No, it's not blue. All right.
Now it's blue.
Okay. Now it looks purple.
Your broken eyes.
Okay. I'm going to stop trying to read that because it's going to hurt my head.
Yeah, that's okay.
All right. So next is Neptune. Neptune is dreams, spirituality, and illusions. Governs creativity, intuition, and higher ideals. Reflects where you experience intuition, inspiration, or potential confusion. Encourages a connection to higher ideals, but warns against escapism or fantasy. So for me, Neptune is in Sagittarius in the 10th house. So the one thing I've noticed with mine is there's a lot of mine in Sagittarius.
And a lot in the 10th house.
And in the 10th house. So my regular sign is Sagittarius.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any meaning behind me being a Sagittarian and then having a lot of these planets in Sagittarius? You know what I mean?
I'm trying to follow what you mean. I guess I was...
Yeah, like is there any thing that means that there is a meaning that a lot of my...
Oh, so it adds a lot of weight to the characteristics of each zodiac, which we didn't go through.
Sure.
The characteristics of each zodiac.
Sure. No, that's fine.
So sometimes where things are placed, each planet has its corresponding similar zodiac and similar house.
Mm-hmm.
So when the sun falls in Leo in the first house. So the first house is all about self. The sun is about self, and Leo is about self.
Mm-hmm.
That's in what's considered its domicile. It's in its home place. It's fully charged, strong.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, when they're in opposite or conjuncting or in houses that offset one of the strengths, if you will, then it either weakens or it balances so that it's not as intense. So
gotcha.
Depending on, we can always go back through that, but
sure.
The ones that are in their domicile of Sagittarius and the corresponding house will be strengthened, and the ones that are not would balance it out or weaken out the ones that are really intense.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. So Neptune in Sagittarius in the 10th house. Your dreams are basically the spiritual equivalent of a bad acid trip at a philosophy conference. Spirituality for you is like trying to find enlightenment with a GPS and accidentally stumbling into a psychedelic dimension. You're the one who secretly hopes every dream is divine message, only to realize it was just your subconscious trying to cope with too much existential dread. Your spiritual path is less about finding inner peace and more about accidentally joining a cult that worships the local barista because you mistook their latte art for a sacred symbol. Illusions? They're your specialty. You'll chase every shiny thing, thinking it's a sign from the cosmos, only to find out it was just a street lamp reflecting off a puddle. Your ambition is to chase rainbows, but instead of finding a pot of gold, you'll probably end up with a collection of very colorful yet utterly impractical business ideas. You'll be known as the team's dreamer, the one who pitches projects like world peace through interpretive dance or a corporate retreat on the astral plane. At least your career and spiritual path will be the most colorful, confusing, and hilariously misguided adventure anyone's ever embarked upon.
I like that. Every single thing of that is correct.
Yeah, pretty much.
Especially since you bought everything off of all those ads.
Yep. Everything.
Squirrel.
Yeah. So many psychedelic squirrels in this room right now.
Yeah,
do you not see them?
That's a good one. Okay. My Neptune is retrograde again.
Nice.
In Capricorn in the 4th house. Welcome to the sitcom where your home life is like a foggy business meeting that never ends. You thought your family was all about practical and tradition? Nope. Now it's more like living with a bunch of dreamers who forgot where they put their underwear. Picture this. Your family members are all suits discussing the strategic vision for the kitchen, and they've forgotten which planet they're on. Your house might start to resemble an insightful and mystical corporate retreat where everyone's lost in thought about how to make the dishwater more efficient. But no one actually does the dishes. Your parents might start meditating on the couch for efficiency gains, with your siblings pitching a startup idea for self-cleaning toilet that only exists in your dreams. You're the one left trying to find the TV remote in the sea of vague, ambitious plans. You'll be the one trying to keep things grounded while your family members are busy channeling their inner CEOs in their pajamas, proposing grand but impractical plans for the living room. It's like living in a daily painting managed for a board of directors who can't find their own agenda. Best of luck to you. Yeah, that's not right.
No.
No,
No.
that's a no for me.
Wah, wah.
Wah, wah, wah. All right.
All right. My Neptune is in Sagittarius in the 8th house. Your approach to life's darker mysteries is like a mystical, foggy quest where the map is written in riddles and the destination is anyone's guess. You're the one who might see every financial transaction as a spiritual journey or every intimate moment as an opportunity for enlightenment. Your relationship with the occult, taxes, and shared resources is more about faith than fact, where you might believe that your bank account is governed by karma rather than actual numbers. Expect your approach to sex to be as philosophical as your approach to death, turning every encounter into a search for universal truth. Good luck not turning every estate planning session into a seance. Remember, that kind of made me laugh. Remember, while you're floating through life's complexities with your head in the clouds, not everyone wants their finances or intimate life to be as mystical experience.
I'm not sure on that one.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
All right.
Maybe.
I feel as though like the further we go down, like
Well, so that's a good thing to point out since you mentioned it. So as you move towards the outer planets, specifically, like Uranus,
yeah,
Neptune, and Pluto, those actually become more generational type of planets because they progress a lot slower. So they stay in certain signs for, in some cases, up to like 20 or 40 years.
Oh wow.
So it impacts more generationally than
Gotcha.
on the individual level.
All right. So Pluto, transformation, power, and rebirth, represents deep change in the subconscious, reflects where you experience deep personal change, uncover hidden truths, and confront power dynamics, encourages embracing your shadow and achieving profound growth. So my Pluto is in Libra in the 8th house. All right, let's see what the fuck this asshole has to say about me. In case you haven't noticed, your life's transformation is going to be like a soap opera written by a passive-aggressive relationship counselor. When it comes to transformation, you're the master of dramatic makeovers. Only instead of a new haircut, you're dealing with soul-searching transformations that could give a phoenix a run for its money. Power? You wield it like a diplomat at a peace summit, where every handshake could either mean alliance or the start of World War III. In the realm of sex and marriage, you're all about balance, but in the most chaotic way possible. Your idea of passionate relationship is one where every disagreement is a negotiation that could take years, or every makeup session feels like signing a peace treaty. You'll transform your relationship so much you might forget who you're actually married to by the end. Rebirth? It's like you're in a perpetual cycle of becoming a new person, but only after a series of intense melodramatic confrontations where every emotion is weighed on a scale of justice. Your journey through love, power, and transformation will be so entertaining that your life could be turned into a reality TV show where viewers tune in just to see if you'll find balance or just tip over another relationship table. I'm not sure on that one.
I think that's like 50.
I'd say you can hold a grudge.
Oh, 100%. 100% I can. I mean, like,
But I don't think all of it.
yeah. No, I mean, there's definitely some truths.
Yeah.
You know, yeah. That was, yeah. All right.
Nah.
Me.
All right, Miss Bree.
Pluto, and it's in retrograde. And Scorpio in the 2nd house.
Oh, we haven't had
We
a
haven't
second.
done a
No, we
house
haven't.
2.
No.
So house 2 is about possessions, money, self-worth, values, and material security.
Okay.
All right.
Hold on to your wallets because you're about to embark on an emotional roller coaster with your finances. Pluto, the planet of transformation, power, and deep, dark secrets you wish you never knew about your credit score, deciding to throw a party in Scorpio. The sign that's like a detective novel where everyone's a suspect, especially your bank account. Imagine your bank account is ruled by a dark, brooding detective obsessed with uncovering hidden every hidden penny. You'll be the person who turns budget meetings into intense interrogations, questioning every single purchase like it's a crime scene. Why did you buy that coffee? What are you hiding? Your possessions might start to feel like they have their own secrets, and you'll be on a mission to transform your net worth or die trying. Good luck explaining to your friends why you are suddenly more interested in the psychological impact of money than in actual spending it. It's like having a financial advisor who's also a psychic, digging into your soul through your spending habits. Enjoy the ride, or at least dramatic therapy sessions with your credit card statements.
It's actually your husband.
I want to say that sounds more like my husband.
Yeah.
Because he always be like, what'd you just buy?
That's your husband and my wife.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. That's actually pretty funny.
Maybe you guys were meant to be together.
Who?
Well, you said it matches your Brian, not you. Whatever.
Okay.
Anyway.
Yeah, I was going to say, what are you trying to say over here?
I'm like, I'm confused.
Yeah, I'm
no,
not
I
for-
meant like, so you can use your birth chart to kind of find your person or your series of relationships
Mhm.
and stuff like that. So I'm just saying, maybe that's Bree's
Maybe.
person.
Yeah, I thought you were talking about me because I'm not going to give in to her advances.
Oh yeah, well,
Yeah.
knock it off, Bree.
You wish.
No. No. So anyway.
Okay, Pluto and Scorpio in my 6th house. Your work life is like running a covert operation where every task is a mission of life and death. You're the one who treats everyday routines with the intensity of a spy dismantling a bomb, turning even the most mundane chores into deep psychological explorations. Your approach to health and services is all about transformation or bust, where you might see your diet as a battle against your inner demons, or your job as a power struggle with the photocopier. Sometimes. Expect the office's resident detective uncovering secrets in the supply closet like it's a crime scene. Good luck not turning every staff meeting into a therapy session or every coffee break into a power play. Remember, while you're busy transforming the workplace into your personal battlefield, not everyone appreciates the daily grind being treated like a psychological thriller.
I'm not sure on that. You?
Mm,
Maybe a little bit?
maybe a tiny bit?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So next is ascendant/rising sign. How you present yourself to the world, innovative, intellectual, and humanitarian energy. So my rising sign in Aquarius in the 1st house. Is that our first?
So your rising sign is always
Yeah.
on the cusp of the 1st house. So it's always in the 1st house.
Oh, it's always okay.
Yeah.
What's the first house?
The 1st house is about essentially yourself, your identity, your appearance, new beginnings, and how you present yourself to the
Okay.
world.
Oh, you're the walking paradox of the zodiac, the human embodiment of a cool but weird vibe. You walk into a room like you're the protagonist of a sci-fi movie where everyone else is just an extra. Your first impression is like, hey, I'm from the future, and I'm here to make you question everything. You'll dress like you raided both a thrift store and a tech convention on the same day. Socially, you're the one who will start a conversation about global warming in a bar and end up forming a flash mob for climate change before last call. People see you as the quirky rebel who's too busy reinventing societal norms to bother with small talk. You know that you'll never blend in. You're here to stand out.
That is so
Yeah,
you.
that's
That's so you.
Yeah, that is me.
That's awesome.
Dude, I will Congo line everywhere. All right, Miss Bree.
I really want you to do that. Conga line everywhere, even if it's by yourself. Just down the street
Okay.
to the grocery store.
I will do that under one thing.
Yeah.
That if you guys are with me, you have to join in.
Okay.
All right, done. I can't wait.
I cross my fingers.
Yeah.
I never agreed to it.
Read yours, lady.
Okay, rising sun in Libra, 1st house. So you're the human equivalent of a perfectly balanced seesaw, except you're trying to keep it level while everyone else is bouncing it up and down. Your style is all about aesthetics, making it look like you got it all together, yet you're also like the one who can't decide what to order at a restaurant because you're too busy weighing the pros and cons of each dish. People see you as the peacemaker, but also the one who's so indecisive they'd rather decide for you just to move things along. But hey, at least you're never start a fight. You're too busy trying to end them, or more likely trying to avoid them by charming your way out of the conversation.
I would say that's you.
That's pretty accurate.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I like this one. This one's accurate.
Yeah. All right. Rising sign in Taurus for me. You're the walking embodiment of I'm not lazy. I'm on an energy saving mode. Your first impression is like a cozy overstuffed sofa that's too comfy to leave, but also too heavy to move. Your style is all about comfort and luxury, but in a way that screams, I've mastered the art of looking fabulous while doing absolutely nothing. Socially, you're the one who's more interested in the quality of the snacks than the conversation, turning every gathering into a gourmet critique. People see you as a steadfast rock, but also like a bull in a china shop that decided the shop is actually a nice place to nap. At least you'll never be accused of being high maintenance. You're just high comfort and unapologetically you.
I agree with that.
Although I do like deep conversations and snacks.
Well, I mean, the two are not mutually exclusive. You can have both.
I like snacks too. But yeah, that was pretty good.
All right.
Last one.
Yeah, part of fortune. So joy and success come from embracing your intuition and individuality. I can't
Individuality.
say. Thank you.
Yep.
Jesus. So is this also, no, this is not in the first house, right? Because
No.
Okay. So part of fortune is in Pisces in the first house for me. Congratulations. Your path to happiness is through being the most emotionally available yet confusingly vague person in the room. Your fortune lies in embracing your inner mystic, where success is measured by how well you can turn every situation into a spiritual experience or a good cry. You're here to find joy in the art of being lost in your own dream world, where your identity is as fluid as a watercolor painting. Your journey to fortune will be the most poetic, tear-jerking, and utterly bewildering ride anyone could imagine. I
don't know.
I don't know. We'll see, I guess.
Yeah.
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 I mean, I wouldn't mind it.
Yeah.
Because that's pretty much like the road I'm on.
Yeah.
So, all right.
All right. Part of fortune in Capricorn in the 4th house. Oh, goody. Your fortune's all about making your home as fun as a tax audit. You'll find your happiness in turning family dinners into strategic business meetings where the only dessert is a pie chart. Your idea of a wild weekend? A thrilling game of who can alphabetize the spice rack faster. You're the one who thinks home sweet home should be replaced by home work more. Your family will start to think living with you is being conscripted into a domestic boot camp where even the cushions have KPIs. Enjoy your joy in the mundane, but don't be shocked if your kids sneak out for some chaos. After all, who knew all the secret to happiness was a perfectly balanced budget and a refrigerator inventory? No.
No, that's not
That's
you.
not me.
No.
You wouldn't play the Spice Rack game? Because I would totally do
You would. Yes. I could. Yeah, that is
You
more.
know
My
what's
part
funny?
of fortune's supposed to be.
I do have a spice rack that has over 30 spices and all alphabeticalized.
See, that's,
Oh,
that's
well then.
joyous.
Yeah. You're.
But it's not on purpose. I just did that because I needed more room for my spices, and I thought it was fun having labels on the spices.
So you did do that on purpose.
Yes and no. I didn't do the alphabetical on purpose.
Yeah.
I guess I did.
You know, you would have had to.
Yeah. But I didn't do it for fun.
Maybe you. No, you just said you thought it would be fun.
To have
did.
organized.
yeah,
Damn it.
yeah.
I keep contradicting myself.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's a little right.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's like half right.
It's half right.
Okay.
Right.
All right, Miss Lynette.
My part of fortune is in Gemini in the first house. It says, my path to happiness involves taking your way through life like it's an endless stand-up routine where every breath is a chance to drop another pun.
Did you just lose your mind?
I think she did. I think we broke her.
Oh, that's great. Love a good pun.
I know you
Okay.
do.
You're the person whose identity is so tied up with their wit that even your shadow probably tells better jokes. Sorry, I'm still laughing at the puns. Your fortune is found in being the social butterfly who flits from one conversation to another, never staying long enough to bore anyone, but also never deep enough to really connect. Expect to find joy in the chaos of constant communication, where your personal motto might as well be, why be silent when you can be heard? Good luck at not turning every personal moment into a network opportunity or a chance to prove your linguistic prowess. Remember, while you're busy being the master of chit-chat, not everyone appreciates their life being narrated by a walking, talking encyclopedia of trivia.
I would say it's half right.
Yeah.
Your puns
Yeah. All right.
are great.
Well, that was fun, guys. So if you would like to have your birth chart read and get roasted by Fringe Beyond Limits, drop us an email at frank@fringebeyondlimits.com. So any takeaways from this, ladies?
This was kind of fun.
Yeah, we should do something like this again.
I mean, there's more planets and points.
Yeah? Yeah, maybe we'll do a part 2.
We can do a part 2.
Yeah. All right, cool. Well, thank you for listening.
Yeah.
Again, my name is Frank,
My name is Bree.
And this is Lynette.
and you've been listening to Fringe.
Beyond.
Limits.
What if we could reduce carbon emissions and strengthen the economy? At ExxonMobil, we believe both are possible. As a global leader in carbon capture and storage, we're empowering industries to reduce their emissions, all through technologies that are creating job opportunities in America. How's that for a win-win? ExxonMobil. Let's deliver.